The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Something. Hit the keys. In today's video, we got all kinds of beef. I woke up this morning to a Chris Brown Quavo diss that is scathing. We woke up to another Drake to Kendrick diss this morning. I know I normally cover like music plugins and gear and stuff like that. I've had somebody mention in the comments that they're not necessarily interested in me talking about like these rap beefs and stuff. But I need you guys to understand and know one thing. I'm a rapper first, and I'm an old school battle rapper that used to host battles. So anytime that we get something like this in the music community, I'm always gonna report on it because for me, this is super entertaining. This is the kind of stuff that I love. This is part of the music that I absolutely love. I'm not gonna lie to y'all either. I wasn't even gonna make a video today. It is April 20th, 4/20. It's my son's birthday. It is a holiday. I was gonna spend some time with some family. I got a kitchen table set coming today, a whole bunch of stuff. So I had a lot planned for today. But when I woke up, I don't know, man, I've listened to that Chris Brown diss track probably about 25 times already. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning and y'all get the video. So we're gonna talk about it briefly. We're gonna talk about that one and the Drake one. That's all we're really going to talk about in this video. But let's go ahead and take a look here. So as we see here, we get the artwork for the track. It's called Weakest Link. It's got Quavo eating a glizzy. Just disrespectful, man. Just disrespectful, and I absolutely love it. Yo, look, I'm not even going to hold y'all either. This is the best diss track since like Tory Lanez and Drake were going at it like 4 or 5 years ago when like Tory Lanez was battling everybody. He was taking on all comers. Pause. This is probably the best diss track I've heard since then. This dude, Chris Brown, killed it. Oh, it's funny too. The hardest diss track that we've got out of all these artists comes from the singer, from the R&B singer. That's hilarious. But here is kind of what you get for the artwork. It's kind of cool. Genius already has the lyrics up, so we'll talk about a few of the lyrics here in this track. At the beginning of the track, if you haven't heard it, basically you hear Quavo on Chris Brown's voicemail talking about, I don't want smoke with you, Chris. I don't want no issues, bruh. I don't want no smoke. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do nothing, bruh. Like, please. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. Chris Brown and Quavo have been beefing for years. They've been beefing for so long. I don't even remember why they're beefing, and I don't even care to look it up. But I know that they were supposed to fight at one point. They were going to do a pay-per-view, and they were going to fight on some card. I know Chris Brown has called Quavo multiple times, gave him his location, told him to pull up on him, all this other stuff. So I really don't know what their whole beef is about initially. Probably about a girl, because I know they're talking about a lot of girls in this track. But your boy Chris Brown goes off on this, man. He goes all the way off, man. Like, he says some stuff in here, like, let's go ahead and go to this one part. So right here is kind of where it starts. He's like, what's all that bullshit you talking? You ain't honcho, nigga. You the weakest link at your clique. Let's keep it a hundo, nigga. Then right here is where it gets nasty. You fuck my ex-hole, that's cool. I don't give a fuck, little nigga. Because I fucked your ex when you was still with her, bitch, nigga. I'm up, little nigga. That is so nasty. And then when you get to the next bar, he's name dropping. So they say revenge is sweet. Now think about that shit. Revenge is sweet. Don't let that line go over your head. I might just sing about that shit. Revenge is sweet, sweetie. Quavo's ex-chick. And then he even finishes up down here. I got some tea about that bitch. So he finishes it up with the sweet, the tea. Nice little 4-bar combination there, Chris. And then down here, he's like, I ain't playing chess with a checker player. I'm ticking bomb. I'm the detonator. I shit on niggas. I'm the defecator. Hey, yo, no Diddy on that one, my dude. I put Amigo in a ventilator. So, you know, pretty solid. He's got some good responses. Stop talking about beating girls. You was beating bitches in an elevator. Yo, I'm not commenting on any of that. I ain't trying to get canceled. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't hit women. That's not cool. But, you know, Quavo made a diss track about Chris Brown, and the diss track was hella mid. It wasn't that, it was terrible. And he's talking about the stuff, but we got, you know, footage on YouTube. So that's pretty solid. And then down here, oh my God, this bar right here, RIP Takeoff, he the only real one. I got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everyone really wished it was you instead. Oh my God. Chris Brown was on one with this. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't listened to this, you need to go ahead and check this one out. Because it's just dope. It's just a dope track. It's kind of what we were waiting for. So, it's just a verse, you know what I'm saying? A freestyle verse I don't think it's off the top. I know it's not off the top, but it's just a, dope little verse. And then we also, about a half hour before that, we got Champagne Poppy over here dropping diss tracks on his Instagram to make sure that that it wasn't AI, which is pretty solid. And then like on this track, so, when people first heard the track last night and they were listening to it, they were like, it's got an AI Tupac on the verse to start. So it's got AI Tupac, what a lot of people thought was an AI Snoop Dogg, and then Drake's the last verse. So when you think about this, so think about it in the context of the battle. Kendrick says in his verse that Drake has ghostwriters and everything like that. So what does Drake do? He resurrects a ghost and writes a verse for Pac, who's a ghost, RIP, which is taking the flip on that to the next level. And then you got him basically giving you a motivational speech, and then you got Snoop Dogg coming in to give you a motivational speech as well. Well, a lot of people thought that the Snoop Dogg verse was AI, but I don't know if the Snoop Dogg verse is AI because we got this that came out shortly afterwards.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure?
So that dropped a little bit after that. So it just kind of gives the impression that maybe Snoop actually did spit that verse or say all those words and everything. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at the Genius on TaylorMade because this one's kind of funny too as well. So just the little things that he has in here that's just Drake. Like you can't give Drake a bunch of time. If you're going to have a battle with Drake, you need to like be dropping these tracks. You can't be giving Drake a week to just think of creative stuff to do because we know he's going to do it. So as we're looking here, at some of the stuff, this is all in the Pac's voice. So this is like in the Pac AI, basically Kendrick, we need you, the West Coast savior and all this stuff. But it's just funny because of how Tupac is talking. He's basically like, we need you to be the next GOAT and all this other stuff. So right here, it's like, they told me the spirit of Machiavelli is alive and the nigga under 5'5", so it's gotta be you. Yeah, so it's just, Drake here with more short jokes, just funny. Just the stuff he's talking about's funny. And then you got Snoop right here talking about, I never doubted you, you got to stick up for the coast and all this other stuff, just hilarious. And down here, Drake, these are all light bars. So this response right here, I wouldn't say is like a killer. This is just kind of like jabs to kind of get Kendrick to respond. But what I did think was extra funny of this right here was this bar right here. Since like that, your tone changed a little. You are not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feels like you kind of removed. You trying to let the shit die down. Nah, not this time, nigga. You following through. Bro, that shit, when Drake said that shit, nah, not this time, nigga. You following through on that beef. That shit right there got me. I felt that shit. And then I guess you needed another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you. Yo, Drake is just letting them know, dog, you on the clock and we waiting on you. So just, poking the bear, obviously right here. I don't know when we're going to get Kendrick's response. Obviously, we need it at this point in time. But if a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, you would have told me that Drake was going to beef with Kendrick and that Chris Brown was going to beef with Quavo, I would have obviously thought that Quavo and Kendrick were going to take it out. But right now, the way we're looking, the light-skinned singing ass niggas is up 3-0 on the rappers. The rappers, y'all are on the clock. So that's what I got for you guys today. I just wanted to do a little fun video talking about this rap beef because for me, I think it's interesting. So I'll probably try to put together another video for you guys tomorrow, talking about some deals and some stuff like that. But I just put this one together for you guys today. So let me know below in the comments what you guys think about in the beef. Let me know where you guys think it's going to go next, who you guys think is going to be the winners, whether you guys think Kendrick's going to come off with some heat, whether Quavo is just going to let this thing die. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button. Hit subscribe to that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.